my fellow makeup enthusiasts, welcome back to another edition of Makeup Use Disorder. Today it's going to be perfume use disorder, so welcome to the Pud Club. Perfume use disorder is not an official DSM diagnosis, but it definitely should be, and if it were, I would definitely be in the loony bin. A couple of weeks ago, I threatened to do an entire video on Scentbird. That is a $14.95 a month perfume subscription. So quick and dirty lowdown about Scentbird before I start rambling my face off, because I will. Scentbird is $14.95 per month. I believe you can get it for $13.95 per month if you use PayPal. You get a 0.27 ounce purse spray that comes in this little case. The case is free with your first order. After that, if you want different colors, you pay $12.95 for, I think they have purple, orange, pink, black, like a lot of colors, and they're really pretty. And 0.27 ounces rounds up to around 8 milliliters. I believe it's like 7.98, but 8 milliliters. Milliliters and subscription. Why can't I say these words? You can cancel at any time. If you are not ready to subscribe, then you can shop on Scentbird. I believe it costs $15 instead of $14.95. Big whoop. And you can do that without being a subscriber. You can either choose your own fragrance every month. You can fill out a profile and have them choose for you. I would never do that, but some people are okay with that. I'm not. Or you can choose to have them send you the scent of the month. And that might be fun. I like to pick my own, but that's just me. You can choose from over 450 designer fragrances for men and women, and they also have quite a few unisex fragrances if that's your jam, because sometimes it's mine. Now, the reason this video is not exclusively a Scentbird review, and I pretty much think that I covered most of the basics about Scentbird, there is a link below. It is my link. They actually sent me a little email after I said, I'm not affiliated, I don't have a link, I don't get anything. They sent me an email. I don't think they watched my video. I think I just happened to get an email that day saying, send a link to your friends and get a free perfume. Well, I'm gonna try that. So if you guys are interested, please use my link because I love to get free perfume. I do find that I get maximum benefits from Scentbird in terms of getting fragrances that I really love, that I'll really wear, that I'll want to buy full-size bottles of eventually, if I use Scentbird in conjunction with other sites. The two other sites that I use are Luckyscent, and I'm going to talk at length about Luckyscent because I love it, and Sephora. Now, I do have a couple of criticisms. There are a few limitations associated with Scentbird, and I'm going to talk about those as gently as possible. I'm not complaining. I have no intention of canceling the subscription. Why can't I say that word? But these are just limitations that can be a little bit inconvenient if you don't use Scentbird in conjunction with some other websites. First of all, they have a great selection. They often do not have the fragrance that I'm looking for. Maybe I'll get a sample from Sephora. I don't want to spend $150 or $200 on a full-size bottle, but I would like a little purse spray that I can use for 30 days. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. This is supposed to last you for 30 days. I kind of hoard these, and so I can make them last a little bit longer than 30 days, and if I don't like them, I don't use them at all. But okay, say I got a sample of Oddity by Rag & Bone. That is my favorite scent that I've gotten from Scentbird thus far. Say I got a sample of that from Sephora, and say I really fell in love with it, because that's exactly what happened. Well, they carry this fragrance on Scentbird, and that was what made me subscribe in the first place. But say I ordered this lovely sample pack of Etat Libre d'Orange. So this pack was $12 on the Sephora website. You cannot get it in the store, but you can get it on the website, and I felt like $12 for 7 generous samples was pretty damn good. So I went ahead and got this, and I loved it. These little sample vials are 1.5 milliliters, which is more than you get on Luckyscent, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I really fell in love with Dangerous Complicity and Fille de Dieu. That means Son of God. I call it my Jesus perfume, and it's my favorite. It's not even here because it lives in my purse. So they do carry Etat Libre d'Orange on Scentbird, but they don't carry all of the fragrances. They didn't carry the ones that I was really, really, really wanting these nice, generous purse sprays of. That was ungrammatical. They didn't carry the scents for which I was wanting purse sprays. Was that grammatical? I don't even know. I'm not gonna be pedantic today. You know what I mean. So on a positive note, sometimes Scentbird does come through. They just stocked a buttload of scents from Commodity. Have you heard of Commodity? If you have not, fret not. I'm gonna talk about it. Commodity is a brand that is available at Sephora and now on Scentbird. It is not available on Luckyscent, unfortunately. And at Sephora, online and in the stores, you can get these sample packs. I don't believe they have this exact sample pack anymore. This is called Best Dressed. In this collection, you do get 2 fragrances from each family category. They have platinum, black, and white. And if I'm not mistaken, the idea behind Commodity is that you can blend the fragrances and create your own unique scent. Now for me, my favorites tend to be the black family. I was in love with Book when I first smelled it, and I didn't really give any of these others much attention unless I was blending them with Book. I have no idea how to describe Book. I really don't. It may have been the power of suggestion just because the scent name is Book, so I'm thinking, oh, it's booky. It reminds me of a university. But I did really fall in love with that one, and like I said, I just used the others to blend with this one. And then I took a little step away from this collection for a while. And when I came back to it, I fell in love with Moss. I actually have a purse spray of Moss, and I'm going to be ordering a purse spray of Book from Scentbird now that they have Commodity. Thank you, Scentbird! What does Moss smell like? It smells like California to me. That's not helpful. I never said I was helpful. I said I was just going to talk about places you can get perfumes. I didn't say that I was going to give poetic descriptions of the scents. Now let's go ahead and invite Luckyscent to the party because I was shopping on Luckyscent long before Scentbird was even a thing. Luckyscent has legitimately luxury fragrances. I'm talking about brands like Shay Blue, which is my new soulmate. They have Etat Libre d'Orange. They don't have Rag & Bone. Shame on you, Luckyscent. Rag & Bone rocks. But they do have a brand called Keiko Mecheri. I think I'm saying that right. And they have a perfume called Peau de Pêche, which means peach fuzz. It's very peachy, as the name would suggest. It's summery. It's feminine. Sometimes I do like feminine scents. Sometimes I can go unisex. Sometimes I can even go doodly. Speaking of doodly, I had put a scent called Egypt by Eight and Bob in my queue on Scentbird. You pick your fragrances, you can pick them pretty far in advance and you have a little queue. You can go and edit your queue right up until they start processing the order, at which point you're stuck with the fragrance you picked. I picked Egypt by Eight and Bob. They do have those scents on Sephora if you're interested in Eight and Bob. I've only tried this one scent and I picked it honestly because it was called Egypt and I'm a little into Egypt if you haven't noticed. But I thought that I was being smart by trying a little teeny tiny sample from Luckyscent. Now the Luckyscent samples are 0.7 milliliters and they are just these little dabber vials. I'm not sure if they are plastic. I'm not flipping you off. I don't know. I did some really deep Googling to try to figure out if these vials are plastic or glass. I'm tapping on it. I think it's plastic, but I know because a sales rep at Saks Fifth Avenue told me that glass vials are much better for the fragrance. It will last you a lot longer. It will kind of turn if it's in a plastic vial. This rant had a point. Egypt. So, I thought that I was being really smart by going ahead and ordering a sample from Luckyscent of Egypt. I figured that I would try the little teeny tiny sample, and if I liked it, then I would go ahead and keep it in my queue on Scentbird, and if I didn't like it so much, I would pick another Scentbird fragrance. I liked it okay. Did I like it enough to get a $14.95 sample when I could get a different $14.95 sample? No, I'm kind of regretting that a little bit. It doesn't smell bad. In fact, the way it smells reminds me a lot of the Tom Ford Private Blend scents, which I really love. I love fucking Fabulous, and I fucking love Plum Japonais. So yeah, Egypt by Eight and Bob reminds me a little bit of the Tom Ford Private Blends, but not quite as deep. The scents from Tom Ford, I find that they have a little bit more depth. The Eight and Bob scent doesn't have quite as much depth. It smells good. It smells like a bougie hipster dude. I mean, it smells good, and I like bougie hipster dudes. So if you're seeing a fragrance on Scentbird and you think you might want to try it, and they do offer it on Luckyscent, Luckyscent is linked down below, give it a try on Luckyscent. These samples are usually between $3 and $5. I love just picking scents based on the name or based on the notes. They do have an option of a customized fragrance fitting that you can get. I will put that link down below as well. It's also, I think it's $42. Let me check. Yes, the fragrance fitting on Luckyscent is $42. Now, if you are really new to perfume or new to luxury perfume and you have no idea where to begin, I think that that could be a fun thing. They also have, I've got my computer behind me, that's why I keep turning around, sorry. They also have essential 13 packs where you get 13 samples for $45. Now, it's not customized, so that's why it's cheaper per sample. But they have a feminine, a masculine, and a unisex pack that you can get, and it's 13 of their best-selling scents for $45. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of filling out the survey, if you don't trust somebody to pick your perfume for you, you can always do that. I have done that one before. They had them on sale. I think they were 30 and not 45, and I could justify that. And I liked about half of the fragrances that I got. So that's pretty good. I felt like it was worth 30 bucks. So I'm beginning to ramble, and I think I should probably sign off now that I have been all over the place about all of these perfumes that I'm completely obsessed with. Hopefully I gave you some good information about how to get a Scentbird subscription if you want one, about the good things that you can find on Sephora, just Luckyscent in general, just give it a shot. I mean, it's really inexpensive to just try a couple of really bougie fragrances, and honestly, most of the fragrances that they carry on Luckyscent are pretty freaking good. And that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Very special shout out to you if you are watching this video on the toilet. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Be sure to subscribe, throw me a pity like, give me some encouragement to make some more videos. And until next time, stay adorably obsessed with perfume.